story at 5 now involves a homeowner fighting back against intruders, pulling the trigger to protect his property and himself, and killing 2 suspects. Tonight, police believe it was a case of self-defense.
That's right. Just last month, 4 different people in Detroit defended their homes with guns. And just a few weeks ago, a man in his 80s used a hammer to keep his family safe. 7 Action News reporter Kim Russell is following this developing story. Now, Kim, what can you tell us about this latest case?
It happened at this house here on Dexter, and the man who lives here, police tell me he told them that when he heard 2 people breaking into his house, he wasn't going to sit back and be a victim. He grabbed a gun. Now, if the shooting that followed is found to be justifiable, it will make 10 justifiable homicides in the city of Detroit so far this year. It was about 10:30 Tuesday morning. The man who lives in this home on Dexter in Detroit called 911. When the ambulance got here, he rushed towards EMS workers yelling, "I need help. I shot 2 guys breaking into my house." He later told police that when he heard them breaking in, he grabbed his gun. When he confronted them, they didn't run, they attacked him. So he shot and killed them both.
He did what he had to do.
I think every law in the land ought to be backing him and anybody else up that's put in that position.
Every neighbor I talked to said they too had suffered a break-in or robbery at some point in time. They like to think they would do the same thing their neighbor did if they caught the person.
If it came down to me or them, it's them.
They gonna get what coming to them, simple as that. Because we gotta protect ourselves.
They also say this isn't the only recent crime at this house. Just last Friday, neighbors say they called the man who lives here to let him know it looked like someone was breaking in. He interrupted the crooks who dropped his TV outside as they ran. They wonder if the men shot had come back to finish off the job that they started. They say their neighbor is in their thoughts.
He's a good guy, good neighbor, and I'm just sorry that happened to him, and sorry that he was put in that position.
It's been a long day for the man who lives in this house. The shooting happened around 10:30 in the morning. We just saw him get dropped off by police after a long day of questioning less than an hour ago. His neighbors, they're wondering, is he going to be in legal trouble? Is this going to be found justifiable? We asked police those questions. We'll have what they had to say coming up at 6. Reporting live in Detroit, Kim Russell, 7 Action News.